That weird man, bro. I still don't like that.
Now just wait for it.
Oh, whoa! I'm about to rage quit. I'm about to rage quit. That was just live. We're attempting to do this. Fuck's sakes. Bro, this shit can hurry the fuck up. Oh, what? Huh? Oh, piss off, dude. I hope this kid doesn't just start chatting.
What is that?
Medicine.
I cannot believe I'm live on your stuff right now, bro.
But I'm trying to see if this weird kid trying to go chat again.
They said hello, everyone.
It's just creepy. He knows it's me?
I guess. Bro, that's you. It says hello, squad dog. Hello, everyone. That's you.
But I know I'm typing on my end.
Bro, I don't know what's going on with your crap, bro.
Okay,
I give up.
We're searching.
Your video, audio, and stream settings. In the middle where you
Fixing to hop off for a bit.
Space right now, that's where your scene is going to be presented with all of its objects or sources within it, which we'll show how to add in just a second. In this bottom panel is where you're going to have your scene, so you can have a scene for your gameplay, you can have a scene for starting, you can have a scene for showing your entire face cam or webcam. You're going to have sources within that scene to showcase what you're trying to present in that scene. Next to that, you're going to see your mixer, which is going to contain all of the different audio components or sources that you can monitor that are active within your stream. If you look a little bit further to the right, you're going to see an arrow that's pointing to the left. Click on this, and this is where your entire chat dialogue for your stream will show up. Now, if we go to the bottom panel, this is where we can test the alerts within our scenes to make sure that they're working the way that they're supposed to be. You can start and stop your recordings from here. To the right of that, this is where you can enable the replay buffer. And what is the replay buffer? Well, to put it simply, this is essentially a highlight clip recorder. So let's say you weren't recording the last 30 seconds of gameplay, but something really cool happened. With the replay buffer turned on, you can now capture that moment that you would have missed otherwise. Next to that, you have an option to schedule an upcoming future stream, and then to the right of that is your go live button to push your streams to whatever platform that you're planning to stream to. Looking all the way to the left hand side on this bottom panel are going to be your computer performance statistics. So what's your CPU? What FPS are you pushing on your stream? This will also be the area where you'll see if you're dropping any frames or encountering any errors, putting out any scenes or sources. The primary ones that I want to show you are first the stream section. So this is where you're going to have all of the different Streamlabs the accounts you ever plan on streaming to. Kick, for example, you can change that to custom streaming server, and then you can put in that URL and that stream key to push to that special destination that don't have a service offering in Streamlabs desktop. Next, let's check out the output tab, and this is where we can configure our settings for our stream. So I'm going to stick within the advanced mode here, and audio track, I'm good to keep that at 1, but for the encoder, I'm going to have my hardware encoder selected, which is going to be my dedicated graphics card on my computer. Now, I know not all of you guys, which is going to be your CPU. Rate control, I would keep that at CBR, which stands for constant bitrate. For the bitrate itself, I would do up to a 6,000 kilobit per second bitrate. You really don't want to go below the 3,000 mark because that'll start affecting the quality of your stream. But for places like second bit, 10 megabit per second rate closer to the, it's good to set this at 2. That's great for a lot of streaming platforms. For the CPU usage preset, if you're using the X260, you can set this to faster, V8 the frames well if you're using that for your encoder. That's just optional. If you look under the recording tab, I would change your video format to MP4 as that's the stream's your replay buffer settings. Next, below that, you're gonna have the desktop audio device. One audio is that you can get select to your in this microphone. You can set 20 by 1080, but let's say you want to record and stream in 2K or 4K resolution. Actually put in that custom to adjust your bitrate with recording or 32 samples to go best value, being able to select certain keys on your keyboard, result install stream. With the settings out the way, let's start adding some sources to our gameplay. We're gonna get a whole catalog of sources directly from Streamlabs to add into our might need to do an OBS, which is great for adding video in it, which is usually a WebM file if you're trying to media file. One of the next essential sources is the video capture device source. This is where you can add in your face cam all the time. And face cam to that option, keep the face of your a little bit your PC. So in that case, you're gonna want to check out the screen capture source, an entire specific window of your choosing that's on your computer. This is literally a catch-all source for whatever you need to record. And the extra beauty of this source is that when it's added, it'll record the audio directly off of that window or screen or game. Well, you can add this source. You can customize this to your liking for each over to text, like if somebody modify the color, modify the want your own changes. You go to your own and select animate work, like I want to up the triggered across the list of labels you can have you want that text to open sections. Starting with the color block and most black, I want to show up slideshow source where you can add in a if you'd like, next capture source. So these three aren't really even that necessary just because you can put capture source. You can this audio hear your game and you want to try to stream it off of that person. It's a really cool with friends. Audio edit this in because this will allow you to record a specific window from your computer. This is such a game-changing feature for those of you who don't have separate virtual audio mixers. Next to that, the instant replay source is great to have your stream, but before it fades away, you can set that.
In bonus savings. Choose at restaurants like Swiss Chalet, Harvey's, Montana's, Kelsey's, and many more. Give the ultimate gift, the ultimate dining card.
It's time to grow your business. Create a